Alright, what's going on, guys? Your boy TG. Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to part 4 of my New York Rangers franchise mode series. Missed the last episode. Did get eliminated by the Pittsburgh Penguins in the first round. Took us out in 6. So hoping to get back to the playoffs and try to win a Stanley Cup. So we're going to go to edit lines. So the first line is Artemi Panarin, Austin Matthews, and Mikko Rantanen getting the +5. You love to see it. Second line, Kaapo Kakko, Mika Zibanejad, and Alexi Lafreniere getting a solid 0. Third line, Tyler Bertuzzi, Morgan Frost, and Jack Quinn getting a solid 0. Fourth line is Patrick Kane, Vladimir Tarasenko, and Taylor Hall getting a +2. Defense is Jacob Chychrun and Adam Fox getting the +1. Second pair, Philip Hronek, Esa Lindell getting the +1. Third pair is Neil Pionk and Jacob Trouba getting a -2. And the goalies are Igor Shesterkin, Nina Solmark. So hopefully this will be the episode where we win our first Stanley Cup. And I don't know why Vladimir Tarasenko was playing center right there. But anyway, let's get to it. All right, guys, so we reached the end of the season with a 47-25-10 record with 104 points in the division. So we had a good season. See who the leading point scorer is, and that is Austin Matthews with 80 points in 82 games. So we'll see how everybody else did. So Austin Matthews got 80 points. Mikko Rantanen with 69 points. Artemi Panarin with 64 points. Adam Fox with 61 points. Morgan Frost with 57 points. Kaapo Kakko with 54 points. Vladimir Tarasenko with 50 points. Alexi Lafreniere with 48 points. And Tyler Bertuzzi with 46 points. We'll go to entire league now. And Leon Draisaitl leads the way with 105 points entirely. So he wins to Art Ross, most goals. Nathan McKinnon with 49 goals takes home the Rocket Richard, most assists. Marty Necas leads the way with 71 assists, most points for defensemen. Miro Heiskanen with 77 points right there. Rookie skaters. And Orlando Archibello, 54 points. Could take home the caller. All right. So there you see us right there. Finished second division right there. Golden Knights take home the President's Trophy. So congrats to them with 115 points. We finished 7th in the league. We'll go down to see who finished last or who squeaked in. Penguins squeaking in at 17th. Senators squeaking in at 18th. Who finished last? And it was the San Jose Sharks who finished last. So we'll send them to the playoffs, see who we face. Hopefully we can take home the Stanley Cup in this episode. Let's get to it. All right, guys, so I'm going to be going up against the Carolina Hurricanes in the playoffs, part 4 of this episode. Last time we met the Hurricanes took us out, and we are out for revenge against the Carolina Hurricanes in the playoffs. We're looking for revenge against them. So we're going to send the first 3 games, see how we do. All right, up in the series 2-1. You love to say it. Can we win game 4 against the Canes? And we do. Let's go. We take game 4 against the Carolina Hurricanes. All right, game 5. Can we take the Hurricanes out in 5? And we do. Let's go. We got our revenge against the Carolina Hurricanes, and we're off to the next round. And we take on the Pittsburgh Penguins, the Pitty Pens. They took us out in the playoffs before. We took them out. Let's see what happens here. Okay, 3-0 series lead over the Penguins. Can we sweep the Penguins and move on to the Eastern Conference Final? And we don't. We take a 3-1 L in Game 4. Can we win Game 5? And we do not. We lose 6-3. Okay, we need to win Game 6. And we do win Game 6 in overtime, a 3-2 overtime win in Game 6. And we take on the Tampa Bay Lightning in Eastern Conference Final. 2015 Eastern Conference Final rematch, by the way. And these two teams went at it last year in the playoffs in real life. We'll see what happens here. Okay, up in series 2-1. All right, can we win Game 4? And we do. Let's go. We take Game 4 against the Bolts. All right, can we win Game 5? And we do. So we take Game 5 against Tampa Bay Lightning, and we face the Dallas Stars in the Stanley Cup Final. It would have been a 2020 Stanley Cup Final rematch if we didn't win that game against the Lightning. But anyway, Dallas is up in series 2-1. Can we win Game 4? And we do. Okay. Can we win Game 5? We do. We win 6-3. So we can actually win our first Stanley Cup right here, right now. Game 6 in Dallas. All right. First period, 1-0. That is not a good start. Okay. Second period, 4-2. Let's go. Bertuzzi nets 2. Austin Matthews gets 1. And I forgot the other player that got a goal. But we want our first Stanley Cup. Artemi Panarin with a power play goal makes it 5-2. Austin Matthews, another power play goal for the Rangers. Marchment makes it 6-3, so the Stars get a power play goal. 3 power play goals in the third, 2 by us. Doesn't matter. We're up 6-3 with under 2 minutes to go. We're going to win, hopefully win our first Stanley Cup of this franchise mode series. So without further ado, we're going to hop right into it. Let's go. All right, 2, 1, and that is it. The New York Rangers, for the first time in this franchise mode series, have won the Stanley Cup. So we take home our first Stanley Cup in this franchise mode series. Let's go. You love to see it. The boys wanted this so bad, and they got it. Rangers are your Stanley Cup champions. We wanted to get it done. We had all the star power in the first 3 episodes. Unable to win our first Stanley Cup in those first 3 episodes, but we get it done in part 4. Let's go. And we get it done against the Dallas Stars, which Stars and Rangers you'll probably never see go at it in the Stanley Cup Final in real life, but it happens on NHL 23. And there's the Stanley Cup right there. Let's see. And Austin Matthews comes over to Gary Bettman, shakes his hand, takes a Stanley Cup selfie with him, and then he hoists it high in Dallas, Texas. Let's go. Austin Matthews not winning the Stanley Cup on the Maple Leafs, winning the Stanley Cup on the Rangers. Maple Leafs actually did clinch the playoffs in real life, but you guys already know how that's going to turn out. They'll lose in the first round. They'll probably play either the Tampa Bay Lightning like they did last year or the Boston Bruins, who they went up against a few times in the playoffs. 2019, 2018, 2013, only ones I can remember. They probably went up against in the playoffs before that time, but the only ones I remember was 2013, 2018, and 2019 because, of course, I watched all those games, and the Boston Bruins won all of them. Bruins actually win the President's Trophy in real life, too, so they won it the last couple, well, I wouldn't say last couple of years. I think last year Colorado won it, and I forgot who won it in 2021. So I really don't know, but I'm just excited for the playoffs in real life, guys. As Igor Shesterkin gets the Stanley Cup right here, hoists it high in Dallas. I did predict that the Rangers will win the Stanley Cup in real life. Hopefully I'm right. I probably won't be, but it's called a prediction for a reason. Could either be Boston, but I'm still sticking with the New York Rangers. And guys, I don't know if you noticed, but the teams that have won the President's Trophy have unable to win the Stanley Cup. Um, like, like I said, Colorado. Actually, I don't know if Colorado won it. They won the Stanley Cup last year, but I don't know if they won the President's Trophy last year. It was probably the Panthers. I think the Panthers won. I really don't know. I really don't know, guys. Um, I forgot who won the President's Trophy last year. But Colorado did win the Stanley Cup. But all I know is that the teams that have won the President's Trophy the last couple of years have not been able to win the Stanley Cup as well. And the last team that has won the President's Trophy and the Stanley Cup was my Chicago Blackhawks back in 2013, where we beat the Boston Bruins in Game 6. That was actually a good game, by the way. Probably my top 10 favorite Stanley Cup final games of all time, really. And playoff games in general. But we all know the Blackhawks ain't going back to the playoffs until maybe a long, long time. In another decade or so, we'll hopefully see the Blackhawks back in the playoffs. But anyway, we take home the Stanley Cup right there. Adam Fox was the Conn Smythe Trophy winner. Totally deserved it. There you see right there, New York Rangers is Stanley Cup champion. Feels good to win our first Stanley Cup. And the Golden Knights win the President's Trophy. Bruins take it in real life, though. Art Ross goes to Leon Draisaitl and the Hart. James Norris goes to Miro Heiskanen. Lady Byng goes to Nikita Kucherov. Calder Trophy goes to Arcabello. Conn Smythe Trophy goes to Adam Fox. Vezina Trophy goes to Spencer Knight. William Jennings goes to Kochetkov. Bill Masterson goes to Thompson. Jack Adams goes to the Caps head coach. Frank J. Selke goes to Patrice Bergeron. Ted Lindsay Award goes to Leon Draisaitl. And the Reese Rock Richard goes to Nathan MacKinnon. Okay. Go to the playoff tree now. Okay, so you guys see our Stanley Cup run. So we beat the Hurricanes in 5, beat the Penguins in 6, beat the Lightning in 5, and of course, beat the Stars in 6. Stars, on the other hand, beat the Wild in 5, beat the Avalanche in 5, swept the Kraken, and of course, lost to us. Seattle making it to the, could be a playoff team in real life. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this video. If you enjoyed this video, hit it with a like, hit it with a subscribe button. Stay tuned for part 5. We'll try and go back to back. And I'll see you guys next time.